Greetings from Indian Medical Association and eMedi News. I am Dr. K.K. Agarwal, National Vice President Elect Indian Medical Association. Welcome to our show, Chat with Dr. K.K. We have with us Professor Dr. S. Arul Raj, past President of Indian Medical Association, past President of Commonwealth Medical Association, currently the Chairman of Commonwealth Health Professional Alliance. IMA has a wing, IMA College of General Practitioners, and people say that you are the messiah of that organization, and that's your baby. That's your baby.
Yeah, maybe.
That's your baby.
I have a lot of passion towards it.
That's your baby. Baby means a passion for that, and you have a dream of starting a e-university in IMA, which will be linked to all its branches and everything.
Yes.
Tell us something about your passion about e-university.
See, a word about family medicine, which is my passion. See, the family medicine is a culture. It's an art of dealing with patients, not diseases. That art is slowly
going down,
receding. That is why the doctor-patient relations are deteriorating and the healthcare becomes ill-affordable. Once the family doctor concept comes in, definitely the healthcare will be more accessible and more affordable. In all the developed countries, they have tertiary care. They open up everything, brain, heart, everything. But still, family doctor system is there. In our country, now health is a personal choice, not a government system or a right. And therefore, anybody having money goes for it. Therefore, it has become ill-affordable to the common man. If the healthcare has to reach the common man, family doctor system must come. That is why this College of GP has come. In that, why I am keen to develop an e-university is today the upgrading your knowledge is by two ways. After your basic qualification, you go and join a medical college and get something trained up, get a degree and come over and practice. That's the thing that is going on. With the increasing number of doctors and less number of postgraduate seats, and decreased opportunity of the people to take care of their practice, I have developed a concept. You remain in your practice sites. Concentrate on your practice. At the same time, you try to upgrade your knowledge, that is a theoretical component, and their skills, there is a practice component through online, or that is what we call as a e-medicine or e-learning. And when you make it an university, and the UGC cannot approve this university. Only WHO can approve that. As per that norm, if you have it, that qualification that you obtain by undergoing this theoretical and practical component is legally valid. Thereby, tomorrow you are protected in court of law. When somebody goes to court that he is not well qualified, this qualification through that university will definitely safeguard you. Only for that this has come. Today there is no such entity in India. Today IMA CGP is doing with 3 countries. Sri Lanka, we do it. USA, we do it. George Washington University. With Sydney, Australia, we do it with the Sydney University. Then the idea came, why not in our own country? And that is what we have been discussing for nearly a month, and we have reached to certain understanding. With technical and legal clearances, sure, they should be launched this year on Doctors' Day with all good wishes of doctors like you who are interested in serving to the medical profession.
Okay, if I look for a GP, what he wants, and let's try to see whether that thing will be there in our university or not.
Yes.
1, I want to go and deliver a lecture, so I want a ready-made slides pack in my university. That means I want a section in university as e-health slides. That means all over the country, all of our members who have lectured, they can volunteer and give the slides to us. We can post it there.
That's right.
So that ready-made material is available to our members.
He has
a library. So library of e-slides.
E-slides, fine.
So 2, we can have videos. Suppose I want to listen about a video. So every disease can have a video. 3rd,
it can be bilateral. It can be an electronic platform.
Electronic platform. Video on the web. I just go and listen to it.
That is one way.
Ready-made lecture, video lectures.
Yeah, that is one way. On a particular time, you can have an interaction with the speaker.
That is a webcast.
That's
webcast, podcast, webcast, all these
could
things,
be done.
all can be done with that. So apart from that, I want to go and learn something. Say I want to see how gallbladder surgery is done, how renal surgeries are done. So step-wise steps, somebody can demonstrate the surgeries on the web. So in box, we can have all these things. If all these things starts coming, one is courses, degree courses, diploma courses, but before that, we can also have skill enhancement and knowledge enhancement.
Sure.
All these things can be started right away.
Sure.
And this will, people have to be member of our university, and only with a password they can access that.
They can access to it.
So this will be independent of IMA membership. You have to become a member of university, and once you become a member, you can access all these things. And that will be like updating the knowledge of everybody, and each one of that can be accredited with Medical Council of India later on.
That's right.
That's what your intentions are.
That's all. See, Medical Council of India is also slowly in the process of accepting online courses. They are accepted for family medicine. They are accepting for geriatric medicine. The days are not far off. I mean, things move little slow in a democratic country, but it will come. That day, it will be accredited by Medical Council of India. This may benefit people who are taking it, because there can be a retrograde accreditation too.
So what Dr. Aruldas says is that E and M health is the future, and going towards E health and M health, the only answer is that IMA comes out with its own university before any other hospital or any other large commercial groups comes. IMA has to take steps so that IMA is for people, will remain for people, so that all the members of IMA can get their knowledge sitting at their clinic, and they don't have to give an excuse that we have no time in practice. Thank you very much.
Thank you
For your suggestion. We'll come back with one more show. Till that, goodbye. Thank you.
Thank you.